Hello everybody, I'm here with Ruski today. If you're wondering why she looks so tall, she is in fact sitting on a stool right now, working on her balance skills. I'm sure plenty of you guys know it is freezing outside, and it has been freezing outside for the past how many days. If you are like me, you do not like going outside in the cold, and I do not blame you. I'm gonna be completely honest, when it's this cold outside, Rue doesn't get to go for her hour-long walks because unfortunately it's not very fun for me. So instead of cooping her up inside, I'm gonna give you guys 8 ways today that you can entertain your dogs from home. So these are really good ways that you can tire them out without having to take them for a walk. Oh, somebody's coming, so we gotta go say hi. These are really good ways that you can tire them out without having to take them for a walk, without having to physically exercise. Come here, Rue. So we're gonna start with 8 ways. These are DIY things that you can do around the house. My first thing is called the shell game. So if you have seen our previous enrichment video when it was cold outside, I did a couple of interesting things with muffin tins and towels. We're gonna do 8 completely different things today. So these are super fun to try with your dog. Your dog might not like them all, they might love them, who knows. So first things first, you're gonna need however many cups you want. I would start with 2 or 3, preferably not clear ones. These are the only ones I have for demonstration purposes, but you're gonna play kind of that typical game. You lay them down, put a treat under one of them, your dog has to pick which one it's under. You would be surprised at how smart your dog is. They'll finally get it if you're tipping open cups and there's nothing under there. Maybe let them figure it out themselves, maybe you help them out. Totally up to you. You may not think your dog would be able to figure this out, but they definitely can. So that's a really good, simple, easy one just to kind of get their brain thinking about figuring out games. So that's a good starting point. Our next one, this is with a paper towel roll. So I'm sure you guys have paper towel rolls or even wrapping paper rolls from Christmas leftover. These are great enrichment toys. Not only can your dog shred these, you can also make them into like little stuffable toys. So I don't know if you can see this. I've just poked holes in this one. You can make the holes as big or as small as you want. If your dog's just starting out with kind of like these interactive toys, I just dropped treats on Rue's head. I would start with bigger holes. We want to make it easy enough that they're engaged and they want to do it, but hard enough that it takes a little bit of brain power. Then, once they start figuring this out, maybe you don't even put any holes in it and they have to shred it. As long as your dog doesn't eat this, you're good. My dog just likes to shred it, and that's like enrichment within itself, but this is a really good option. Next is scatter feeding. So scatter feeding is something you can do every single day if you want. If you're a raw feeder, unfortunately this is not going to work for you. But what I use for treats lots of the time is actually just carnivore. It's an air-dried food. So it's not super high calorie because it's a food. But if you feed kibble, basically just throw them around your house and you let your dog find them. I would start off with just like 5 to 10 kibbles, see if they go after them, because if they don't, you don't want to have to vacuum that all up. But it's a really fun game, and as your dog starts to understand what's going on, you can make it harder. So that's a really good one. Lots of my friends who have dogs, they feed every meal a scatter feed just because you get enrichment and feeding all in one, and literally all you have to do is throw food on the floor. Like, it's super easy. Next one, I don't have an actual demonstration for, but I'm just going to explain it. Essentially, you take a plastic water bottle and you take the little lid off and then you stuff it into a long sock. If you have long socks at home that you don't care about, that is probably your best option. But you just stuff it in and then you fill it with treats. Not only is it crinkly because of the water bottle, it's dispensing treats. They might try to pull the sock off. Lots of those little brain games are what is going to tire out your dog during the cold. We've said it before, but 15 minutes of mental stimulation for a dog is better than a half an hour to 45-minute walk. So mentally stimulate your dogs if you don't want to go outside. Next one is teach your dog a new trick. So my favorite one to teach dogs, super, super fun. I wonder if Rue will come up here. Hop up. Okay, she's a little bit confused. But what you're going to do is you're going to teach them a new trick. Something easy, but something that's going to get their mind working. My favorite is called touch. So I'll hold my hand out, and I'll maybe even hold a treat in there, and I'll say touch. Once a dog touches it, then I give them the treat. Then you can start moving your hand around. You can start using different objects. That's a really, really good one. especially if you have like reactive dogs. That's a good one to use in a situation where they're wanting to respond to something, but you want to kind of bring them back. That's a good one. Super easy, basic stuff, but will get your dog thinking. Another thing you can do if you do want to brave the cold, bundle up, go outside and take your dog for a sniffari. So this is where you take them on a walk and you just let them sniff wherever they want. Me and Rue love doing this. I could play ball with Rue for an hour and she could be running the whole time and she won't be tired. But if we go for like a 15-20 minute sniffari, she's sleeping afterwards. That is the best way to really get your dog tired, is do snifaris. So even if you're just going outside for 10-15 minutes, you can even bring like sticks from outside indoors, things that they don't normally smell or are in their everyday environment. Let them smell. That is tiresome to their brain. We don't understand it because we don't have the same scent, but that is the best thing you can do to enrich them. So if you do want to go outside, put them on a long line, put them on whatever you want. Rue and I will just go to our local baseball field because it's kind of fenced in a little bit. Put her on a long line. She gets to sniff everywhere. There's bunny tracks and it's the best thing ever for her. And I get to stand there, so I don't have to do much work. The next one you can do, this is really good if you have a dog that you don't want to use food for because maybe they're not food motivated or they're on a diet and you don't want to, you've already fed them breakfast and supper and you're like, I can't give them any more treats, I can't eat any more calories, is you can play hide and seek. So this works best if you have more than one person in your household, but you can totally do it with yourself as well. What I'll do is I'll put Rue into a stay or a down, and then I'll go and hide, and they'll say, Rue, come, and then she has to find me. So that one's really super fun. It's fun for the humans too. So if you have kids, tell them to play hide and seek with the dog. Not only are you tiring out your kids, you're tiring out your dog. So it's pretty perfect. If your dog doesn't know like a down stay, get someone to hold them back, and then you go hide, run and hide, and then release when you want to. Hide and seek's a really, really good one. You get to stay in the house. You get to mentally stimulate your dog, and it's a bit active too. So those were, I think they were 8 ways, might have been 7 different ways that you can mentally stimulate your dog during the cold. If you're like me and you don't like walking, these are super good ideas of ways to make them tired. So try to be creative. Use their meal if they're on a diet or you don't want to add in extra calories, or if they have allergies, use their meal. This is the best thing you can do. Scatter feed their meal, put their meal into toys. Let's make it interesting for them, and then you get to relax at night because your dog is tired, so it is perfect. If you're a raw fed dog, another thing that you can get is, you know those little travel squeezy bottles for shampoos? You can put raw in there, the little silicone ones, and then use that to take with you, which is super fun. And you can use that for training if your dog has a lot of allergies. So those are just a couple ideas of how you can keep your dogs interested and active during the cold. I really like to use these brain games, so if you guys try any of these, let us know. Let us know what your dogs are liking, and then we will kind of try to come up with some different things as well. If you haven't heard, we have our New Year's Eve puppy party tomorrow. We're open 12 till 3. It is drop by anytime. You get to do puppy painting. We made up little doggy meatballs, and we have doggy beer. We also have $50 goodie bags for everyone who's attending. It's going to be a super fun event, COVID friendly, because you can come whenever in that time frame that you want, and you get to do some pretty cool artwork with your dog. So tickets are $39.99, and they are on the website. You can purchase it. It's one per dog. 11 till 3. Sorry, Carly's correcting me. It's 11 till 3. We close at 3, so probably come around that too if you're wanting time to do puppy painting. But tickets are online. They're on sale. We only have 24 spots because we do not want to pack the house, and we have limited amount of canvases. So if you want to get in on that, 1 ticket per dog, and you can stop by whenever you'd like and do a bunch of fun things. Also, our Boxing Week sale ends tomorrow. So if you're wanting to cash in on those deals, tomorrow is your last day. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. I hope these are some good ideas. If you try them, please let us know. That would be awesome to see. So also take videos if your dog likes them. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.